Lions. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Down! You ready? 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Watch the slant. Tighten up, tighten up. You ready?
Caught left side, Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
93. 93.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr steps away. And the pressure gets to him again. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations. And he's going to go down again. Devon Kennard. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it.
At their own 28-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Oh, what a move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd down and 4, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards of 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
Check it back, check it back. Zebra. 59.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Slam, slam, slam.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Turn up. Turn up. Mike 50, Mike 50. Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, 70. Hey.
So that'll back him up 5.
What's that? You lady? Gotta do better. Hey, 54. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Set. Blue 60. 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Behind it.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Let's go. Let's go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Bravo! I got you. You're all mine. Hey, 734.
On first down, Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We're good. 45, 618. 40's the mic. Oh, here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Carr completes it, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hey, exit. 51.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air. but in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Mike Daniels picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd down and goal. Carr. Dancing under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trey Flowers in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. 93. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, high 7.
Long day. That's going to be a long day. 51's Mike. Mike 51.
From the gun, Carr. And that will be incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they
with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Being chased out left. That is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 2.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To throw again. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
10, 10. Check, Mike. Easy, easy.
Back to throw, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, Both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Stafford. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the Raiders have got him. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for the Raiders, Dwayne Harris. So on fourth down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Back deep is Dwayne Harris. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
4 down. Check.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Lady!
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Hey! Yellow lady! Check. Yellow lady!
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, 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 hey.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
53, ready.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Stafford, now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Hey! Here we go, here we go. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike.
Drill right, 22. Go, go.
Throwing is Stafford. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check, lucky.
Middle.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Safety's creeping.
On 2nd and 12. Stafford looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Jump.
Smooth.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Okay. Easy.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Well, hey, we're going Mike.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rashaan Melvin that time able to make the play. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Raider 9. Mike 40. What we got?
Five.
Mike 40. I got it. New 80. What's up? Yeah, check. Hey, Mike.
Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
734. Raider 1. Hey, wahoo! 40's Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Express.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Jam.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Check 13. He's coming.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Richard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg. Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown, Brown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make... Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone. A big play there for Detroit. 57 yards.
First down, Detroit.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
Back, protein spill.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 185. You're mine. 1-3.
Again, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being concerned. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Carr gives to Richard, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
93. 93. Hey, orbit.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Okay, double up. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Christian Jones in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 98 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the second longest in NFL history.
Ahman Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. To throw, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
40's the mark.
Here's a give to Richard. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 23-yard run. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Lions take over first.
Play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Stafford now to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Stafford is on the keeper.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the 50, it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devon Kennard in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 51.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son.
You're mine.
See me in your nightmare. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll look to throw. Devon Kennard able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal, but the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep them off the board.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Kill. 32.
On the sneak, it's Stafford. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Prater's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Carr. Forced out to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw is Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Don't throw this way.
Blue 60.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL